Let's talk about payroll, but not just pushing out checks. In 2025, your payroll system isn't a nice to have, it's core to your business strategy. If you're managing workers in multiple provinces or even across continents, things like CRA compliance, GDPR, and Quebec Law 25 come into play pretty quickly. Legacy systems from 2020 are built for this environment. Remote and hybrid work are here to stay, and many companies are hiring across borders before their payroll infrastructure is even ready. That's risky. So, today we're breaking down how to buy the right payroll solution, one that supports your growth, ensures compliance, and gives your team peace of mind. Common challenges for Canadian businesses, whether you're a startup with remote contractors or a mid sized business expanding into Europe or the US, the challenges are real. First, many Canadian payroll systems simply don't scale globally. Second, if you're running separate systems in each country and your data becomes siloed, that's a nightmare for audit and compliance. Add to that the maze of privacy laws like GDPR in Europe, Quebec's new law 25, and US state laws. If your provider doesn't comply with the strictest regulation, you're exposed. The bottom line, fragmented systems mean fragmented compliance, and that leads to big risks. Step one, define workforce and geography. Let's start with clarity. Who are you paying and where? This seems simple, but it's often overlooked. Are you managing full timers, part timers, or contractors? Do you operate in Quebec, which requires bilingual compliance? Will you need multi currency payroll or country specific tax reports? These questions define the type of system you need. And don't forget, contractor misclassification. That's one of the most common and costly mistakes we see. Bottom line, defining your workforce and jurisdictions is the foundation of your payroll strategy. Step two is about evaluating Canada versus global providers. Decide what kind of provider fits your business, a Canadian only vendor, a global powerhouse, or a hybrid setup. Companies like WagePoint and Collage work well in Canada, but may not scale internationally. While ADP and Ceridian, for example, offer global dashboards and FX support. You'll also want integration with other systems like HR, finance, and localized when things go wrong. And don't skip the fine print. Where will your employee data be stored? Privacy compliance hinges on this. Step three is around building a formal RFP process. Don't again buy that first shiny object. Too many teams fall in love with the sizzle of a demo, but payroll solutions isn't a beauty contest. It's about substance. Build a formal RFP that outlines your use cases by country, your compliance requirements, and your data security needs. Ask for Canadian client references who've gone global and get granular with pricing. Include setup fees, managed services, and even foreign exchange charges. At Procure Pro, we provide RFP templates and evaluation scorecards and even requirements to help make this easy. Step four is global implementation and planning. Implementation is where things either take off or fall apart. For global payroll, you need tight alignment between HR, finance, compliance, and IT across every jurisdiction. Assign clear leads by country. Validate data quality early and plan for local training. A Canadian only deployment may take 8 to 12 weeks, but global rollouts can take 6 months or more. But don't rush it. Execution is everything. Step five is ongoing governance and KPIs. You've launched your new payroll system. Great. But now what? Now you track your performance like a hawk. Build in KPIs like payroll accuracy, compliance audit scores, and FX cost efficiency. If you're dealing with Quebec or EU data, you'll also need privacy assessments. And don't forget supplier accountability. Set up quarterly reviews to evaluate SLAs and fix what's not working. This is how you turn a payroll system into a strategic asset. Next is global payroll platform trends. Unified global payroll platforms are a game changer. These solutions consolidate country specific payroll under one pane of glass. That means fewer spreadsheets, less manual reconciliation, and consistent reporting for finance and HR. If you're scaling internationally, this is the future. AI for payroll risk management. AI is all the buzz. It's a watchdog for payroll. AI can flag duplicate payments, abnormal bonuses, or missing remittance. Think of it as real time compliance insurance. The earlier you catch errors, the fewer fines or employee headaches you'll face. Employee Record of Service, or EOR. Hiring someone in Brazil or France but don't have a legal entity, that's where EOR or Employee of Record platforms shine. Providers like Deal or Oyster act as the employer on your behalf, managing contracts, taxes, and benefits. This helps you stay compliant to the infrastructure without all the red tape. Payroll and global privacy laws. Data privacy is now one of the biggest risks in payroll. And guess what? Payroll is packed with sensitive information. From GDPR in Europe to the new Quebec Law 25, you need to comply with the strictest standard across all regions. Do not cut corners here. It's not worth the fine, the risk, or the reputational hit that you could take. So let's build for the future. Payroll isn't just about getting people paid, it's about getting it right every single time across every single country in every currency. Legacy tools can't keep up with where your business is headed. So, whether you're expanding across Canada or around the globe, the right payroll system can power your growth, protect your compliance, and give your team the tools to lead with confidence. Need help choosing the right fit? Let's talk. At ProcurePro, we've helped many Canadian companies like yours both internally domestic as well as on a global scale, and we can help you get it right. If you're looking for more information about ProcurePro, you can visit us at www.procurepro.ca. Or if you'd like to set up a discovery call to talk about your payroll rollout, you can message me at info@procurepro.ca. Hey, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss my next video.